Pat y'all, what's up? What's going on, gang? Pat y'all, what's up? What's going on? Alright, we got good audio. Just checking in. Alright, this what's going on. Y'all wanna know how hot this tea is? You know this tea finna be super hot. Cause look, all this finna be about Miss Teresa, the Eastern Star. Cause I broke it down. I was telling y'all about the Freemason. Then I was trying to tell y'all, look, if you were raised up by a Freemason, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got strict rules that you gotta go by, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, now look, I ain't finna do no more talking. All I just want to show y'all what the pastor said at the funeral. Not only what he gonna say at the funeral, but we finna look in the Eastern Star. And I'm finna show y'all what a sacrifice really look like. Pie y'all, and you'll see why Miss Teresa said she was sacrificed. Now listen to this, gang, and I'm out.
He said, Miss Teresa, I need you to sacrifice your daughter because I got a genuine love that I'm trying to spread across the world. Even though the devil didn't hurt you when he took your daughter, he couldn't even hurt you when he filled your body with... He couldn't even hurt you when he filled your body with cancer because you are a warrior. But then, check this out. See, y'all gotta, oh, Jesus, I can't tell these people this, Jesus. I can't do this. I can't do it, Lord. I can't tell these people this. I can't tell them this. I can't tell them this. But then, I'm gonna tell you something else, Teresa. Hallelujah, Jesus. Woo! Woo!
Y'all, this whole, look, y'all finna see why he mentioned Job. I ain't never caught on to this. This finna confirm right now. Since he mentioned Job and brought the book out, that's confirmed Miss Teresa is a Mason, a Freemason. And that's why he said, God said, he wants you to sacrifice your daughter because he know that you love the Lord. That, come on now, listen to this stuff.
And you want to know something else that you so close with Job? Job had some haters. Woo! Job had some haters that didn't mean him no good. That would sit by his bedside saying, die, Job, die, Job. But Job was so strong in the Lord. Teresa was so strong in the Lord. He said she was sitting there with body rocking with pain from cancer. But the devil couldn't have her then. So then he said, Teresa, I'm sorry, I know that you're faithful. And I know that you love the Lord. But I need you to sacrifice your baby. I need you to sacrifice her. Because what's about to happen is, there's about to be a shift that's about to take place. There's about to be a shift that's about to take place. And if you did not sacrifice your baby, this shift would not be able to take place. Oh my God. So I'm going to encourage you on today. Give me a little help, musician. Come on, musician, give me a little help. So I'm going to encourage you on today. Yes, she goes from the earthly body. But guess what? She's rejoicing in the Lord. She's happy, she's smiling, and she's jumping for joy. I need y'all to know, right now is your time to place this shift, to go through this shift, because God is about to shift some things. And if you're not a part of this shift, you're about to get left behind.
Look, now, when he mentioned Job, he mentioned a Masonic. Y'all remember when I used to tell y'all I used to study the Masonic, right? I had a Masonic book, a Masonic Bible. Masonic Bible tells you the same thing that the King James Version gonna say. But the only difference is it give you names and more details. Look, did y'all see what y'all reading? These is people that was in the Bible. What they was doing? Sacrificing. They was sacrificing, bruh. This out the Bible right here. Look what happened to the daughters. If you look at all those sacrifices, and all this coming from the Bible, bruh. So now you finna understand why he said God told her to sacrifice her daughter, but it ain't our God who we believe in. They know what God they talking about. Check it out.
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Yeah. KENNEKA's gone. She's gone. We finna send her on. Give her back to the Lord. But we not sad. We not sad. You know why we not sad? Because she's not bound to the earthly problems no more. She won't hurt no more. Won't nobody break her heart no more. Sickness can't enter her body. She's walking the street that's paved with gold. A river flowing with milk and honey. I tell you to just say yeah. I tell you to just say yeah. Say yeah. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh my God, it's a shift that's about to take place. And the thing about it, she's sacrificing. I need y'all to hear me now. Oh, Jesus. Bring it down, Lord. Woo. That anointing is high on me, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Woo. Bring it down, Lord. Bring it down, God. Hallelujah to the Lamb. Hallelujah to the Lamb. Whoa, now. You know when they used to have the horse, and the horse get ready to take off, they pull it back.
I was just reading the comments, and you said they too happy about this gruesome death because it's a celebration to them. You got to look at it. If you sacrifice your child to God, that's a beautiful thing in their eyes. They don't think about murder. They think about religious standpoint at this point. Cause that's the same thing. I was like, man, I'm like, they really happy that the girl dead, but then trying to act like they grieving. You see what I'm saying? They trying to act like they grieve, but they ain't grieving. Mitch Reason said, I can live without my daughter. And when her sister found out, look, when he get through talking, we finna look this up all together. Cause this finna blow y'all mind, bro.
By his screams, and they say, whoa, now. This spirit's so heavy on me, I gotta say, whoa, now. Oh my God. But listen to this, y'all. She is gone. But we not sad and we not disappointed because this shift cannot happen if she was still here. Sorry you had to take a sacrifice of your own baby. But look at the unity. Look at what you're building. Some of us is family because of KENNEKA. Some of us is best friends because of KENNEKA. I need somebody to tell somebody next to you, I love you, and ain't a thing you can do about it. Turn on the other side and say, I love you, and ain't a thing you can do about it. And when you get time, when you're on your way home, I need you to go ahead and tell somebody, I'm gonna love on you in spite of. Yeah, you talk bad about me, but I love you in spite of. Yeah, you disappointed me and didn't show up, but I love you in spite of. Yeah.
The Order of the Eastern Star, OES, is a Masonic appendant body open to both men and women. It was established in 1850 by lawyer and educator Rob Morris, a noted Freemason, and adopted and approved as an appendant body of the Masonic fraternity in 1873. The order is based on some teachings from the Bible, and is open to people of all religious beliefs. It has approximately 10,000 chapters in 18 countries and approximately 500,000 members under its General Grand Chapter. Members of the Order of the Eastern Star are aged 18 and older. Men must be Master Masons and women used to need to have specific relationships with Masons. However, this was changed at General Grand Chapter in 2024. Citation needed originally. A woman would have to be the daughter, widow, wife, sister, or mother of a Master Mason. The order now allows other relatives too, as well as allowing Job's daughters, Rainbow Girls, and members of the Organization of Triangles, New York only, to become members when of age. History. Edit. General Grand Chapter logo. Signage at the Order of the Eastern Star birthplace, the Little Red Schoolhouse. The order was created by Rob Morris in 1850 when he was teaching at the Eureka Masonic College in Richland, Mississippi. While confined by illness, he set down the principles of the order in his Rosary of the Eastern Star. By 1855, he had organized a Supreme Constellation in New York, which chartered chapters throughout the United States. In 1866, Dr. Morris started working with Robert McCoy and handed the order over to him while Morris was traveling in the Holy Land. McCoy organized the current system of chapters and modified Dr. Morris' Rosary into a ritual. Similarly to Freemasonry, the Order of Eastern Star was not open to African Americans. Prince Hall Freemasonry was formed in 1784, and the first Prince Hall Order of the Eastern Star chapter was founded on December 1, 1874, titled Queen Esther Chapter No. 1 and established in Washington, D.C. by Thornton Andrew Jackson. 3. The General Grand Chapter was formed in Indianapolis, Indiana on November 6, 1876. Committees formed at that time created the ritual of the Order of the Eastern Star in more or less its current form. 4. Emblem and Heroines. Edit. The emblem of the order is a 5-pointed star with the white ray of the star pointing downwards towards the manger. The meaning of the letters fatal surrounding the center pentagon in the emblem is only revealed to members of the order. In the chapter room, the downward-pointing white ray points to the west. The character-building lessons taught in the order are stories inspired by biblical figures. Ada, Jephthah's daughter from the Book of Judges. In Eastern Star, Ada is represented by the color blue and a sword and veil. Ada represents the virtue of obedience. Ruth, the widow from the Book of Ruth. In Eastern Star, Ruth is represented by the color yellow and a sheaf of barley. Ruth represents the virtue of religious principles. Esther, the wife from the Book of Esther. In Eastern Star, Esther is represented by the color white and a crown and scepter. Esther represents the virtue of loyalty. Martha, sister of Mary and Lazarus, from the Gospel of Luke and the Gospel of John. In Eastern Star, Martha is represented by the color green and a...
How many of y'all knew that part? That these people was Freemasons, Eastern Stars. That's why they stood out in the Bible. That's why they stood out in the Bible, bruh. Cause I was always like, man, why these women got their own story? Like, you know what I'm saying? I heard the story, the narrative. Now I see why. They was all Eastern Stars. Hey, that's crazy when I said that. You know me, you know I've been said that, but you could tell that, man, Trey ain't did some research. He said it, but now it's clicking like, man, bro, this is crazy to me now. Cause look, cause look, when I told y'all before I broke the case, when I got the letter, I said, man, look, y'all, we got to pray to God first on this one. I told everybody to pray, bro. I knew it was a spiritual belief like this here. This what I was showing y'all right here. This. Listen to this. Listen to this part. Hold on, matter of fact, I can't do it right now because I still got this playing. So let me just play this stuff so y'all can see this.
A broken column. Martha represents the virtue of endurance in trial. Electa, the elect lady from 2 John. In Eastern Star, Electa is represented by the color red and a chalice. Electa represents the virtue of endurance of persecution. Officers. Edit. Officers representing the heroines of the order sit around the altar in the center of the chapter room. Eastern Star Meeting Room. There are 18 main officers in a full chapter. Worthy Matron, Presiding Officer. Worthy Patron, a Master Mason who provides general supervision. Associate Matron, assumes the duties of the Worthy Matron in the absence of that officer. Associate Patron, assumes the duties of the Worthy Patron in the absence of that officer. Secretary, takes care of all correspondence and minutes. Treasurer, takes care of monies of the chapter. Conductress, leads visitors and initiations. Associate Conductress, prepares candidates for initiation, assists the conductress with introductions, and handles the ballot box. Chaplain, leads the chapter in prayer. Marshal, presents the flag and leads in all ceremonies. Organist, provides music for the meetings. Ada, shares the lesson of duty of obedience to the will of God. Ruth, shares the lesson of honor and justice. Esther, shares the lesson of loyalty to family and friends. Martha, shares the lesson of faith and trust in God and everlasting life. Electa, shares the lesson of charity and hospitality. Warder, sits next to the door inside the meeting room to make sure those that enter the chapter room are members of the order. Sentinel, sits next to the door outside the chapter room to ensure people who wish to enter are members of the order. Traditionally, a woman who is elected associate conductress will be elected to conductress the following year, then the next year associate matron, and the next year worthy matron. A man elected associate patron will usually be elected worthy patron the following year. Usually, the woman who is elected to become associate matron will let it be known who she wishes to be her associate patron, so the next year they will both go to the east together as worthy matron and worthy patron. There is no male counterpart to the conductress and associate conductress. Only women are allowed to be matrons, conductresses, and the star points, Ada, Ruth, etc., and only men can be patrons. Once a member has served a term as worthy matron or worthy patron, they may use the post-nominal letters, PM or PP respectively. Headquarters. Edit. Main article. International Temple. The International Temple in Washington, D.C. The General Grand Chapter Headquarters, the International Temple, is located in the DuPont Circle neighborhood of Washington, D.C., in the Perry Belmont Mansion. The mansion was built in 1909 for the purpose of entertaining the guests of Perry Belmont. They included Britain's Prince of Wales in 1919. General Grand Chapter purchased the building in 1935. The Secretary of General Grand Chapter lives there while serving his or her term of office. The mansion features works of art from around the world, most of which were given as gifts from various international Eastern Star chapters. Charities. Edit. The Order has a charitable foundation, and from 1986 to 2001 contributed $513,147 to Alzheimer's disease research, juvenile diabetes research, and juvenile asthma research. It also provides bursaries to students of theology and religious music, as well as other scholarships that differ by jurisdiction. In 2000, over $83,000 was donated. Many jurisdictions support a Masonic and/or Eastern Star Retirement Center or nursing home for older members. Some homes are also open to the public. The Elizabeth Bentley OES Scholarship Fund was started in 1947. 7. Notable members. Edit. Kate M. Annie 8. Eliza Allen. Clara Barton 9. Clara
Now look, check this out, right? Look what this sound like. Hold on, did I exit out of that one? Nope. Now look at this in the Bible.
Jephthah's daughter. The scene of the first star point is laid beyond the Jordan River in Mizpah, the home of Jephthah and the surrounding country, some 90 miles northeast from Jerusalem and 30 miles southeast of the Sea of Galilee. The countries east of the Jordan, beginning with the land of Moab, toward the north are Ammon and Gilead. At the very beginning, we may say that nowhere in the Bible do we find the name of Jephthah's daughter. She is mentioned by the phrase Jephthah's daughter. Modern usage, however, attaches the name of Ada, and as such she is known to the members of the Order of the Eastern Star. The vow that Jephthah made unto the Lord is considered by some writers as an extremely unfortunate one, and the great blunder of his life. He doubtless wanted to have every assurance of success, and thus vowed a vow unto the Lord, which cost him the life of his daughter. Viewed from the human point of view, he may have been incomprehensibly rash in making such a covenant or vow, yet when once made and success had crowned his efforts, he could not well turn back, notwithstanding the efforts that were made by the elders of Gilead to save him from making so great a human sacrifice. His daughter was perfectly willing that her life should be sacrificed, and thus fulfill her father's obligation unto Jehovah.
What? Man, bruh. Look at it like this here. If you raised up in the Masonic and you just say your granddad a Master Mason and he raised you and the whole time you the chosen one, right? So they gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna raise you and put their religious belief. They're gonna bet that religious belief in you be like, I would, in this case, the daughter was willing to give her life. You see what I'm saying? Bruh, all of this is got one thing in common. They sacrificed their first, either their firstborn or their kids, bruh, to the God. Bruh, our God is not telling us to kill our kids. So when he said this,
because I got a genuine love that I'm trying to spread across the world. Even though the devil didn't hurt you when he took your daughter, he couldn't even hurt you when he filled your body with. He couldn't even hurt you when he filled your body with cancer because you are a warrior. But then check this out. See, y'all got Jesus.
That's probably why they didn't tell you God's real name. Even the world, they never mentioned God's real name. So when they wrote the Bible, they just called him God. Cause you can form many gods out that word alone. You could just say God and everybody would assume that you talking about a God. They just like, it's in the devil. The devil gonna look at it like, this God up there. You know what I'm saying? But God got a name. You know what I'm saying? God really is a title. You know what I'm saying? It's a title. It's a position, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, it's like Lucifer would be like, look, since everybody know it's a God, they don't know his real name, so let's just put God in the Bible. Check this out, though. Look.
I can't tell these people this, Jesus. I can't do this. I can't do it, Lord. I can't tell these people this. I can't tell them this. I can't But then, I'm going to tell you something else, Teresa. Hallelujah, Jesus. Woo! Woo! And you want to know something else that you so close with Job? Job had some haters. Woo! Job had some haters.
I'ma stop it at there because we're gonna get to Job in a minute. Let's break this down.
Jehovah. And after all, if Jephthah's vow was to be fulfilled by a human sacrifice, whom other than his own daughter would you suggest for its fulfillment? In conclusion, may we say, in the dying words of President McKinley, it is God's way. His will be done. God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. Deep in unfathomable minds, with never-falling skill, he treasures up his bright designs and works his gracious will. Jephthah's daughter. Father, Father, the joyful minstrel sung. Lo, glad I come with timbrel and with dance. Hail, Father, hail. Thine arm in God was strong. Hail, God of Israel, Israel's sure defense. Hosanna.
That's why King Rob and them always mention Israel. Israel. Bruh, this stuff finna get so deep. Y'all remember they kept mentioning Israel and all of this old stuff? Then the human sacrifice going on. Then you got Miss Teresa. And then you know the person that hacked her son page is into this stuff. And you could trace him back to Israel. Man, y'all actually seeing the light. Now you will see why Miss Teresa's case looked like a murder. And the mother is not grieving over the daughter at all. But she always used God's name in it. Cause now you know what the Eastern Star is all about. It's sacrificing. It's sacrificing their child for the Lord. Well, not for the Lord, but for the devil.
Hosanna, Hosanna. Thus the minstrel sung. Father, Father. The astonished daughter cried, what grief is this? What means this sign of woe? Dust on thy head, thy gray hairs floating wide, that look of horror on each soldier's brow, bewailing, bewailing. Thus the daughter cried. Father, Father.
Miss Teresa said she had an agitated look on her face, and then the police report said she looked like she was crying. Bruh, this hit real different when I just heard that.
Maid Devoted said, if thus I'm doomed, if thus thy vow is gone, O turn not back. There's hope amidst the dead, none for the perjured. Let thy will be done, Hosanna, Hosanna. Thus the maiden said, Father, Father. The doomed one meekly spoke, be strong thy hand, be resolute thy heart. To heaven's reunion I will joyful look, and with a blessing on thy head depart. Farewell, farewell. Thus the doomed one spoke. Tio Ada obedience.
So that's what they could be saying of a prayer when they doing the ritual over the body. That's the way I'm looking at it. Cause you got this, cause everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, man, this sound like, boom, this sound like the prayer. When they got the candles lit, the knives, cause keep this in mind, when you think about sacrificing, you cutting people up, right? You're gonna have to have people there at surgery, you know, like doctors and stuff. Know what I'm saying?
Obedience. Our star life's not always easy. We do need rare courage now, like that of young, heroic Ada, keeping her father's awful vow. We obey, as she has taught us, sometimes cry o'er life's ills, but steadfast we turn our faces far from Ada's lonely hills. This world has obedient daughters, carrying out a hard command. We must seek them. Weary, troubled, lift them with a true star hand. Their quiet trust and true obedience are examples, not can mar. Bring a candle of rare courage to the first point of our star. Written.
And they go back to Azaria. Where Azaria said KENNEKA died because she didn't do what God told her to do. Like she just in violation with the Lord or something. And I'm like, I wasn't comprehending at the time. She was like, yeah, she was sacrificed. She was sacrificed. That girl died from a sacrifice, and KENNEKA was out here with doing this, and she didn't obey God. Word. That's the reason why she did. And this hit different when I just heard that. And then look, we finna get out of this. And listen to this. Job's daughter. Let's see what. Look, we finna get to a tipping point. Cause ain't he said something about Job?
And you want to know something else that you so close with Job? Job had some haters. Job had some haters that didn't mean him no good. That was sitting by his bedside saying, die, Job. Die, Job. But Job was so strong in the Lord. Teresa was so strong in the Lord.
If you read your Bible, Job was strong in the Lord, meaning God. Right? The real God. And he had people coming to him, was like, yeah, man, forget that. Do this and you could gain from this. And he like, nope. They try to give Job everything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he done lost his whole family. Since he wasn't a sellout, he replenished. That's all that is. Miss Teresa sellout, bro. She was the people that would sell her soul. You know what I'm talking about? And then, hold up. Wait a minute.
The International Order of Jobs Daughters was founded in Omaha, Nebraska in 1920 by Mrs. Ethel T. Weed Mick. Mrs. Mick, along with the assistance of her husband, Dr. William H. Mick, and other workers, founded the order in honor and memory of her mother. After gaining consent from J.B. Friedenberg, Freemasonry's most worshipful Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Nebraska, and Mrs. Anna J. Davis, the Grand Matron of the Order of the Eastern Star of Nebraska, and with the motto, "Virtue is a quality which highly adorns woman," Jobs Daughters was officially underway. It has grown to an international organization of young women with members in the United States, Canada, Australia, the Philippines, and Brazil. Jobs Daughters is open to girls ages 10 to 20 who have a Masonic heritage and is the only international organization for girls that requires all of its members to be related to a Master Mason, and while they claim to have no affiliation to the Freemasons, this prerequisite ties it closely to the Masonic order.
Now I understand why you got the Freemasons now. Versus the Masonic. That's two different branches right there. So it seems like the Freemasons broke away from the Masonics. Oh, I see where this going. Could keep this in mind. Check this out. This one thing I do know. You got to go back to the Adam and Eve story when they come to this one, cause the Masons came from their bloodline, from Adam and Eve bloodline. They was the first one with master tools. If you go back to the book of Genesis, they tell you Tubal Cain, he was the craftsman. You know what I'm saying? He was the first. That's how they started building the Tower of Babel, right? That's how they start building the tower and trying to get back to heaven. You know, the Tower of Babel try to reach so tall to get back in heaven. They let you know right there. That's the purpose why they were building that tower. You know, that tower. You know what I'm saying? To get back up there to heaven. Because they already knew where they come from. Don't that make sense? Cause look, when God said, when Adam and Eve, when they first found out they was naked, when they were first found out was naked, and God said, I'm finna go in there and sew some fig leaves together. If you listening, think about Tarzan. You see what Tarzan wore to cover his private part, leaves? Them. Look at it like this here. They didn't put just actual leaves on. Just say like you got on cotton right now, right? Whatever your jeans material, they come out of cotton. Yeah, let me go and sew you some fig leaves, right? And guess what the fig leaves, don't you know when those Master Mason, they be wearing their white, you know what I'm saying, their white sheet around their private part. That white symbolized pure, right? That's what Adam and Eve were walking in the garden. Naked, bruh. With that covering it up. They covered up their private part. Nothing at the chest. Fig leaves. It come from fig leaves, but look what when you get through processing fig, just like cotton, if you get you a field of cotton and you process that field of cotton and turn it into some jeans, it's still cotton, you know what I'm saying? But you call them jeans, just say like, I'm gonna sew these fig leaves, you know what I'm saying? But look how the fig leaves turned out. They just cover up the white, yeah. So when they got the white gloves on, now I understand the white gloves with the white the white handkerchief. Now I ain't gonna mention that no handkerchief. The apron. You could call it it's called an apron. You know how like a crip will put his C flag folded up real nice and let it hang from his waist. You know what's in front, just like a Mason. Yeah, like that. But I'm having a spiritual moment right now, cause now I'm seeing this was for real, bruh. The Illuminati, the Illuminati, the Mason.
Order. Because every Job's daughter is related to a Master Mason, a strong tie exists between Freemasonry and Job's daughters. This tie is made evident by the fact that all Job's daughters promise that they will be guided by the same principles of the Golden Rule that all Freemasons believe in. Job's Daughters was founded to bring together young girls with Masonic ties for the purpose of character building through moral and spiritual development and
bringing young girls together. Now you see why Miss Teresa got all these little mini hot chicks all around, and they were using underage girl at these parties. Hello, but they gonna make it look like this just a charity. You know what I'm saying? We trying to help out in the community and get these girls on the right track. You can always dress a hoe up. You know what I'm saying? In business suits, and you know what I'm talking about. Man, this stuff is rocking my head. Cause now I know what's up with the Job daughters.
He said she was sitting there with body rocking with pain from cancer. But the devil couldn't have her then. So then he says, Teresa, I'm sorry, I know that you're faithful, and I know that you love the Lord.
He said, God said, I need you to sacrifice your daughter because I know you love the Lord. So watch this.
But I need you to sacrifice your baby. I need you to sacrifice her. Because what's about to happen is there's about to be a shift that's about to take place. There's about to be a shift that's about to take place. And if you did not sacrifice your baby, this shift would not be able to take place. Oh my God.
See that? See that? Watch this. Keep listening.
So I'm going to encourage you on today. Give me a little help, musician. Come on, musician. Give me a little help. So I'm going to encourage you on today. Yes, she gone from the earthly body. But guess what?
Yes, she gone from the earthly.
She's rejoicing in the Lord. She's happy, she's smiling, and she's jumping for joy. I need y'all to know right now is your time to place this shift, to go through this shift, because God is about to shift some things. And if you're not a part of this shift, you're about to get left behind.
And your ass finna get left behind.
And to teach loyalty to the flag and the country for which it stands, as well as respect for parents and guardians, a term they use for their leaders. Using Job 42 verse 15. As the foundation of their craft, Job's daughters claim the book of Job teaches a Masonic optimistic lesson, not to fall in despair. It shows that Masonic ideas are imperishable. The book of Job is divided into 3 parts and paraphrased to be used as lectures in their rituals. All rituals and ceremonies are performed in a Bethel, a gathering of members for the purpose of performing rituals. In most cases, this occurs in a Masonic lodge.
Oh! Bro, this another ritual. Man, look how everybody cheering. And they say they doing this in the Masonic temple. I want to know what they do after when they have church. Because everybody go to church on Sundays. And sometimes Bible study. But when they hold their Masonic lectures.
Lodge. At first glance, there appears to nothing misleading about the teachings of Job's daughters. However, as Christians, we must rely on the teachings of the entire Bible as a guide for life, not just one book of the Bible. Many false prophets have used a single passage or section of the Bible as the foundation for their religious group, claiming that they know the true meaning of life, eternal life, and other spiritual matters. This belief in the singular nature of their particular teachings is one distinguishing characteristic of most cults and false religions. The second stumbling block of Job's daughters is their close association with Freemasonry.
Have you noticed? They said the second stumbling block. Man. Trey Gang always said that. I'm like, y'all look, we close to the truth, but it's like a we got a stumbling block, bro. We got that one block right there that's stopping us from getting the real truth and the understanding and the real light.
Freemasonry. Even though most of its members will argue this point, Freemasonry teaches that all religions are praying to the same God, but are simply approaching by a different path. They also teach that only Freemasonry knows the true name of God and has the best teaching for gaining eternal life. The Associate Bethel Guardian is an adult who is involved with all of the rituals and meetings. He is a Freemason. All of the rituals and meetings are set up very similar to the meetings and rituals of Freemasonry. We only need to look at the International Order of Job's Daughters opening ceremony to see that there are things being taught that are not in line with the Word of God. When looking at the duties of a few of the officers as quoted by each, we get a glimpse into the unbiblical nature of Job's Daughters' teachings. The fourth messenger, when speaking of her duties, says, "It signifies that righteous service will lead to life eternal." Jesus Christ said that he is the only way to gain eternal life. John 14 verse 6. And as Isaiah 64 verse 6 teaches, our righteous acts do not lead to life eternal. All of us have become like one who is unclean, and all our righteous acts are like filthy rags. We all shrivel up like a leaf, and like the wind our sins sweep us away. Isaiah 64 verse 6. The recorder says that, while performing her duties, it signifies that my every act should be as the recording angel would have it in her book of life. There is only one book of life, and it does not belong to a recording angel. It is the Lamb's book of life, the Lamb being Jesus Christ. Nothing impure will ever enter it, nor will anyone who does what is shameful or deceitful, but only those whose names are written in the Lamb's book of life. Revelation 21 verse 27. One's name is written in the book of life by the grace of God through faith in Christ. Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9. The chaplain presiding at their altar during the ritual tells us that it signifies that piety, religion, and reverence for sacred things are the beacon lights of life. There is only one beacon of light, and that is Jesus. When Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." John 8 verse 12. If we have not this light, we are in spiritual darkness. Job's daughters also say this about their rituals. The ritual work of the order is based on the triangle, the three daughters of Job, the open book, education, and combines the emblematic representation of Latin and ancient Greek ages. Intermingling geometry, scripture, and science with symbols of ancient religions and philosophy is a teaching that compromises everything a follower of Christ believes. The Bible is clear about not doing such things. Do not be yoked together with unbelievers. For what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness? What harmony is there between Christ and Belial? Or what does a believer have in common with an unbeliever? Therefore come out from them and be separate, says the Lord. Touch no unclean thing, and I will receive you. 2 Corinthians.
It's so cold. That's why Jesus is here. He said, I'm the way. Have faith. Just do right. Cause you got people out here doing rituals. It's a spiritual battle at this point. You don't got to sacrifice no child. That's why I'm here. I would do it for you. That's why God sent me to sacrifice me. This real teaching right here. Man, that man coming to save us because of this. How it's still up under our noses. Cause everything how they sacrifice, you gotta think about when these Masons be sacrificed. Look, they got the public involved. You know the public back in those days, you had people coming to church and witnessing this stuff. Jesus had to come here and like, what is y'all doing? We give you life. I give you eternity life. If you want many mansions, our Father built that. But since you want to be all right. Mmm.
2 Corinthians 6 verses 14 to 15, 17. The third stumbling block of Job's daughters is that it is clothed in secrecy and done under the guise of the intriguing nature of the mysterious. However, everything Jesus did was done in the open for all to see, and we are told that all things done in secret will be exposed, and we should avoid such things.
Whoa! Man, you see how the real God working there and exposing this? Cause when it come to Jacob, the third stumbling block, the second stumbling block, what you get out the KENNEKA Jenkins case and all this narrative and all these theories, stumbling blocks, and look at the ritual.
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Yeah. KENNEKA's gone. She's gone. We finna send her on. Give her back to the Lord. But we not sad. We not sad. You know what?
And they not sad.
Ephesians 5 verses 8 to 11. Anyone involved in Job's daughters or any other Masonic craft should consider carefully the consequences and pray for wisdom. James 1 verse 5.
Boy, look how the Bible quotes killing it right now. Bro, look how the Bible quote is killing this shit right now, bro. After this live, I'm getting on my hands and my knees. And I'm going to repent. Because I see the world different now. And I see what it stands for. Man, this is spiritual wake up for me. Man, I'ma let the Bible speaks. Cause we finna go back to all of this. Anyone involved with Joe's daughters of any other Masonic craft should consider careful the consequences and pray for wisdom. James 1 chapter 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generous to all without approach, and will be given to him. Let Miss Teresa say, but God, asking God to reveal the truth about false teaching of Freemason and the Job daughters. Let's go to this. Ritual abuse. And you know what? I'm finna open up a can of whoop ass with this one. Cause I want y'all to listen to this ritual abuse. And I ain't even didn't know this would cause mental illness. Look, check this out. I didn't even know this. This how deep it go. Shocking truth of the Eastern Star.
Deliverance session, and the most shocking thing came up. When I started commanding these demons to manifest, well, I started in on Beelzebub. When I commanded Beelzebub to manifest, because she saw him like during one of the rounds of the classes that I offer, she starts seeing a star in the sky. And I said, what is a star? What is a star? She heard Eastern Star. And I said, and then she saw somebody extend their hand and someone cut the person's hand. And like 3 to 4 people licked the blood from this person's hand. Her grandmother, her great grandmother became an Eastern Star. And this was the sacrifice that they did. She saw women in she saw people in a dark room. And they did this blood ritual for the Eastern Stars. And guess what curses it brought in? Mental illness. Now, I know this is a real thing because that's my family all day. My grandmother was an Eastern Star, and my aunt had schizophrenia, and my uncle, I believe he also had schizophrenia and was homeless and sleeping in abandoned buildings. My mother was the only one that was normal, but it still took her out because she died early.
Now look, you want to know what's the cold part of? You heard what she just said. Look, check this out.
Day. My grandmother was an Eastern Star, and my aunt had schizophrenia, and my uncle, I believe he also had schizophrenia and was homeless and sleeping in abandoned buildings. My mother was the only one that was normal.
And what they had to do?
But it still took her out because she died early.
What? And watch this. Ritual Bruce. And this finna come from the Eastern Star. Now you finna see why mental illness is real. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Alleged ritual abuse by Freemasons and the Order of the Eastern Star, otherwise known as Co-Freemasonry in Australia. This weekend's conference is 2011 Annual Ritual Abuse, Secretive Organizations, and Mind Control Conference, August 2011 in Connecticut. Some of our goals are to help stop future occurrences of ritual abuse, to help survivors of ritual abuse, to name the groups that have participated in alleged illegal activities, and to unite those working to stop ritual abuse. This weekend, you'll get to hear a variety of speakers talk about ritual abuse, secretive organizations, and mind control from different perspectives, showing the possible connections between them. Thanks. Please use caution while reading this presentation. It may be very triggering. All accusations are alleged. The conference is educational and not intended as therapy or treatment. This presentation was edited for legal reasons. Kristen Constance has a diploma in community welfare and professional counseling. She works with people with disabilities, some who have been abused severely. She is a survivor of alleged Masonic and Order of the Eastern Star ritual abuse within a multi-generational family. She has been healing for 20 years. Her topic is Alleged Ritual Abuse by Freemasons and Order of the Eastern Star, Co-Freemasonry, in Australia. My name is Kristen Constance, and I am 43 years old. I was born in Australia. I have a diploma in community welfare and professional counseling, and I work with people with disabilities. I believe I was ritually abused and mind controlled between the ages of 3 and 9 in the eastern states of Australia. Ritual abuse occurs in Australia and is at the core of a criminal stratum that manufactures child pornography. Individuals in these criminal groups have been successfully prosecuted, but the groups themselves and larger networks have not. ASCA 2006. Survivors in Australia face a number of barriers that prevent them from securing their safety. A former New South Wales policeman who investigated ritual abuse cases said, "As soon as you find someone willing to talk and they want to talk, they could end up at the bottom of the harbour." Preston, 1990. There are few effective services available for ritual abuse survivors in Australia. There is also little recognition of ritual abuse by law enforcement and government agencies. Although Australia has recognized ritual abuse as a legitimate reason to gain refugee status, it can only boast a handful of court prosecutions that can prove the link between child sexual abuse and devil worship. Ritual abuse includes satanic ritual abuse, but is not limited to only that. In 1998, the Australian Refugee Tribunal accepted a German ritual abuse survivor as a refugee. The tribunal stated, quote, that the German government has been ineffective in stopping their illegal activities, unquote. Perhaps ritual abuse only takes place in other countries. A survey in Melbourne, Australia identified 153 cases of ritual abuse between 1985 and 1995. 98 social workers, psychologists, and counselors contributed to this survey. ASCA 2006. 38 people from Australia filled out the Extreme Abuse Survey. Rutz, Becker, Overkamp, and Carricker, 2007. 55% of them reported ritual abuse and mind control. I was one of them. Ritual Abuse in the 21st Century, 2008. Michael Salter wrote a chapter in
Everything I'm freaking out
different.
because I'm tired.
This finna hit
Now they
different.
gonna call my phone. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and can't nobody tell me not to say it. Cause my soul tired. Cause when I die, I want to go to heaven. I don't want to go to heaven knowing that I know stuff, or I got stuff on my heart. So I'm about to say what it is. Hey, Jasmine. All right, so I'm about to start by cause my time is not long on this earth. And I want to say, whoever these sick bastards are, may God be with you. I was put into a program. I was put into a program before KENNEKA died. And, I was put into a program before KENNEKA died. I was in Atlanta, and I wanted to be in the whole music shit. Like, I can rap, I can produce, so I wanted to be in this music. And I wanted to be in it really, really bad. And I don't know what took place when I was out there. But I know I came back home. And it was just weird. It was real weird. My surroundings was real weird.
I bet y'all believe in that. Cause everything what Trey Gang just read after you, mind control, mental ill, abuse, these rituals. And this girl said this, but we looked at this girl crazy. I did. I don't know how y'all, I looked at that girl was the craziest broad in the world. Cloud chasing. Look how this hit real different now.
And fast forward to when KENNEKA died. Somebody it's a program, y'all. It's a program.
Freemasonry.
And they put innocent people in this program for propaganda.
Freemasonry.
That child was a sacrifice. And I'd rather get this off my chest, because I said if I die, I'm gonna die with a Bible in my hand. She was a sacrifice. I'm not gonna point fingers on who she was a sacrifice for. She was definitely a sacrifice. Everybody knew what was up.
Eastern
That's
Star.
why people treated her different. KENNEKA was a part of something we call gang stalking. Okay?
Freemasonry, and they were gang stalking them.
And it started way before KENNEKA died.
Way before. It's hitting real different.
I want to start by saying we go against not blood, right? And flesh, but powers and principalities. So it's people in this world that got powers. There's people that got powers. And I'm not really trying to read no comments because I don't want nobody to discourage me on what I'm going to say. Because what I'm going to say, I promise y'all on my soul, is from my...
That's why Miss Teresa never said nothing about Azaria. She knew KENNEKA's situation. Look, this is what I'm looking at. Everybody that was in that room tonight, you had multiple victims. And the multiple victims that died, they family set them up. And the family that set them up is Master Masons. Like for the Eugenia Walker. Now you had Tanasia daddy. He a 33 master degree Mason. All right. Miss Teresa Eastern Star, you got KENNEKA Jenkins. Then when you go to the Evans family, look who the masonry there. You see what I'm saying? Did you know T. Slade is an Eastern Star? And you want to know why she was joining that platform and love to talk about Freemasonry. And she was like, man, yeah, gave me my prop. Yeah, Trey Gang, you be on. I love talking to you about this Freemason because you be. And then when I told them about that shoe ritual and the casket in the water, oh, T. Slade had to be friends with me when I figured that out. Because I said, yeah, you know, this what this looked like. That's why T. Slade had to come in there, you know, and talking about. And guess what? Not on them all is Eastern Star and Freemasonry, but they all got funeral homes and churches to give you the ritual ceremonies. Boy, that's a cold setup. I see why Jesus coming in that church and kicking everything. No, man, y'all done made this to a money grab now. This is how you treat the true father? And we so caught up in the entertainment. This is why Jesus had to came, because we blind. We worshiping they idols. When it come to this, everything what she's saying. Bro. This just made my bond even stronger with Jesus. One man. They had to kill one man to shut that man up, bro. Then before they killed him, they told the public. The Pope, look, you got the Pope and them, look. Are you saying you God? Man, Jesus looked at them suckers in the eyes, didn't even say nothing, and bowed his head. Because the Pharisees and the scribes, they already know who was coming. And Jesus popped up at a time when they running stuff at high peak. Just imagine, you know, the dope house booming. And this thing, you know, the feds roll in. Jesus be the feds. Caught them. This what you do? And then they like, oh, since who sent you? Are you claiming to be God? But you've been preaching all this, telling the world who was coming. Now I showed up and you acting dumb why I ain't here. And the public seeing this like, man, whoa, we read this. This got to be serious. Because this got to be y'all know how like trial? how we get murder trials, getting millions of views. Think about it in the old days when they had Jesus on the stand. Man, that's finna hit different. Man, Jesus on the stand, and then the public, back in those days, they put him in the courtyard for the public to see. You know what I'm saying? Like how we used to, you know how like we watch on our platform or phone or laptop and look at these court trials and all this old stuff. Back in those days, they was at there. That's why they had a courtyard. They just had a public. You see what I'm saying? It's one man. Never claimed to be God. But they people preach said it was gonna be a common. God's gonna bring. This why look. This why Jesus came. This why, cause if you got in the book of Genesis, look at the Old Testament, how there was sacrifice, killing humans and animals. Humans and animals. This let me know Jesus is very, very real. Now I understand why he's coming back. Because of this.
100% in my heart. And I can't go to sleep no more. I can't live my life.
They living in the Old Testament. When you look at Jesus said, look, I not come here to, you know what I'm talking about. I just come to feel the law. You know what Moses, you know the law of Moses. Go to Leviticus. It'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, the rules, regulations, the swine, do not mess with a married man, wife, and you know what I'm saying, these the things to eat, these the things that's unclean, this how you supposed to live, this how you supposed to dress, you know what I'm saying, and all of this old stuff. Back in those days, you know, these people were sacrificing, they were killing. If you go to a church, bro, don't you know how much blood that you spilling in the church that people were coming in? Let's kill a pigeon, and then look how many people that will have pigeons and cows for their sins. It's finna be a slaughter in the church, bro. And Jesus was like, man, look, don't shed innocent life. I will be the blood. Sip the wine. That's why we sip grapefruit when we go to church. That little bitty cup, that little bitty shot glass. And check this out. If you fill that up with real wine, hit it, boom. Watch how you get a slight buzz. And that buzz is waking up. Look, if you want to be high, hit a shot of wine and feel the spirit. That's why I call spirits and alcohol. But since the white man know that, give them a filth. Turn their spirit to a demon. Next thing you know, you got motherfuckers ready to cuss you out when they get drunk. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you know how, man, everybody already knows. Somebody been to, you know what I'm talking about? It's always when you go to that one person house, it always be that one drunk motherfucker. I always want to start something. Come on, goddammit. Chill out, bro. Shit, bro. I come over and fuck with you, man. I got you drunk, man. This thing you know you fucking me. Goddammit, you fucking me out, bro. You see what I'm talking about? You fucking up my whole vibe. The spirit, the demons, you know, that they came in. I'm talking about, bro, it's over with. It's a fight now, you know what I'm talking about? It's a fight. I know one couple, goddammit, every time they get drunk, Bruh, it's finna be a brawl. I told you how many fights I had to break up with the same cover. It's like a boxing match. Check this out. Look, listen to this.
And what I know, not what I think or what I heard. KENNEKA was a sacrifice, right? And it's about to get real fucking deep. She was a sacrifice for somebody higher up. KENNEKA went through gang stalking. If y'all don't know what gang stalking can have your friends, your family, strangers watching your every move. They watch your every move. From when you're on your phone, don't let you have an iPhone. They watching your every move. When you go to the store, they got people watching you. When you go to the gas station, they got people were watching that child way before she died. Even that video when they was on 13th and Christiana, they were watching her. They were watching her every move. Don't ask me why. So when that hotel situation happened, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Because when you go through gang stalking, you go through mental. It's so serious, y'all. Y'all don't know how serious it is.
Since she just finna about mention the word mental, well, she did mention mental. When it come to Eastern Star, look what KENNEKA life would be like if she around her family and they playing the game on her. Girl, I'm just tired, you know what I'm saying? You be like, girl, why you mad at me? Then your mama acting funny, your sister acting funny, you know, your uncle's acting funny. You see what I'm saying? You like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking nobody finna set you up. You like, it's a mad thing. They're gonna drive you crazy, bro. That's gonna drive you crazy. Like, man, now you got family problems. You don't even know why. You will have family problem, and you just walking around here now it's bugging you cause you want to talk to your family, but every time you open your mouth, it ain't going right. You know what I'm saying? And this thing, you know, is you mentally disturbed because this when they got you at your breaking point. Cause if they got you at your breaking point, next thing you know, they can say this. You could be like, come on, you want to talk? Come on. Let's talk about it. Meet us here. Meet us at the family event. Let's get everybody, you know, the next thing you know, you think you finna come in there and squash everything with the family. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, that's when they finna sacrifice you. And you would never know. And you would never know, bro. That's what I'm looking at now. And next thing you know, you gone, then your family, then the Masons got so much power. Next thing you know, your own family members on the news station that the Freemasons, they control, and you could just sit up there on the news and be like, I'm just so, my God, this is my daughter, and she's gone now, and my God, oh my God. Next thing you know, we doing the same thing, didn't even know. Didn't even know. Listen to her story, and we're gonna play this.
And I'm about to break it down even more. But anyway, when she went to the hotel, everybody was on it. Everybody knew what was up. She the only one that ain't know what was up. She trusted these people. People that were her friends from 3rd grade. People that were her friends before she could speak properly. they were in on it because they wanted to. I believe that they were threatened. I believe that they were threatened and they were scared. And they wanted to tell her, but they couldn't. That thing that happened at the hotel was supposed to happen. They alter your mind. They are mind controlling people.
So basically, when she's saying they mind trolling people, the higher ups is the people that's in your family. If you got a third degree Mason in your family, a Easter Star, a Freemason, or Masonic, them the higher people. The ones in your family, cause them the ones that can mind troll you and put you through all that. And put you through all of that. Ain't no just government just fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come here, Troy Gang, I'm finna fuck your life up, man. Give me the nah, it don't work like that. It's a Freemasonry. This what Freemasonry look like in the family when they sacrificing stay kids.
People can alter your mind and make you say things that you wouldn't. So when people say she was supposed to go to the movies, right?
Her mammy.
What you think made her say yes to the hotel?
See that? Off the rip. Who told y'all they supposed to be going to the movies? Miss Teresa? But Miss Teresa forgot about, hey, there was a lady night out. A lady, and guess what? The Eastern Star. Now you see why there was so many young girls there. Because it's a program for the females. It's a program for the female. Look at it like this, Miss Teresa, Eastern Star, and she running these little young girls and her daughters and all of this, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know what time it is. Let's slice them up. Let's get 100 likes. I know we early morning gang up in this John, but we got something for everybody to wake up when they get up in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you know what I'm talking about. You got the working class finna get up in they finna get up in the next hour or two. So when they look and scratch their eyes and pull and look on that nightstand or whatever, they keep their phone, man, because they're going to be closed when they wake up, because that's the first thing they're going to check. And they're going to look at Trey Gang Live. And then when they see, man, look, what going on? These people up and the views are shot up. And they getting ready for work, brushing their teeth and listening to the Jesus is playing. I am the way. Stop killing. How you can murder and sacrifice to the false gods, and you doing this in public, and you misleading my people with this nonsense. I'm here to expose everything. And guess what they did? Hung the man, crucified the man, stabbed the man in front of the public. Now I'm real hostile, cause I'm willing to die in the same matter as Jesus. Cause I ain't even scared of death. They is.
Be for real. When I made that video, when I was talking about God was trying to talk to KENNEKA, because we're spiritual. We are living in these last days. Like, seriously. And they killed that girl. Whoever put her in that program that gay stalking program. They killed that girl. They had that girl beat up.
Her mama?
And put in the freezer.
In the freezer.
They had that little girl beat up. And put in a freezer to freeze her organs. So that they could get her organs. Because what y'all don't know is organs are a lot of money. Your eyes, your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidneys are worth a lot of money. I'm not trying to be no like conspiracy theorist. But everything I'm speaking on, I know for a fact. That girl don't even have a tombstone on her grave. But her mother driving a car, a new car. You moved, but your daughter don't have a tombstone. Zach, and this is gonna hurt. See, I didn't know KENNEKA, but I knew Zach. And we had a lot of conversations. They killed my... Zach, that wasn't no gang related. That was an orchestrated fucking hit. Because he was digging into the... Excuse me. Because he was digging into the case. Okay? Zach unlocked the key to this whole shit. And they were scared. So they killed them. Because they were scared that with the movie he was being made, he was going to tell too much. They felt like the deeper he got, the more he was going to tell. The more people was going to get in trouble. They couldn't take that risk, so they killed them. For no reason. Because he wanted to get justice for a girl who family don't even get justice for. This game is deeper than what y'all think. Y'all want to know how I got into this whole KENNEKA thing? Well, I'm about to tell y'all. I was put in this. This is a program. This is for propaganda, y'all. This is propaganda. They put us in this to confuse y'all. To confuse y'all. They put them girls, Monifa and Maya, Irene, because they wanted them to be the fall guys. They wanted to be the fall guys because it's deeper than what y'all think. The government is plucking us out of here. Anybody who they feel got a voice. Anybody who they feel talk too much. Anybody they feel could change the world. They pluck them. They pluck them. And me not knowing KENNEKA, but me seeing her and hearing stories. She was a vibrant soul. Always
Ritual Abuse in the 21st Century, and he has just completed a PhD last year. The title of his work is Adult Accounts of Organized Child Sexual Abuse in Australia. In his study, he interviews 15 ritual abuse survivors, and I was one of them. In the interview that was conducted, I describe in more detail the process of color programming under a pseudonym. I interviewed a reputable psychologist in Australia who has worked with survivors over a 20-year period. She has seen approximately 20 clients who say they have been ritually abused and mind-controlled. Out of those 20 survivors, 2 of them too have allegedly been abused by Freemasons. My grandfather was a 33rd degree Mason who belonged to several Masonic lodges. He and my grandmother founded a chapter of the Order of the Eastern Star in the suburbs of Sydney. I have been in therapy for 20 years now, 16 with my present therapist. The most difficult part of my recovery has been healing from a left/right color program split that regularly dissociates me. I started having major trouble with my memory in my second year of studying nursing when I was 18, and I could not pass my exams. I started remembering incest when I was 24, and the ritual abuse and mind control.
Did they just mention incest? Huh? Did you just hear incest? Thumb me up if you heard incest. Ain't that the same thing King Rob was saying about incest? And remember the lady that's related to Miss Teresa was saying, this is the reason why I had to get out. And then look at Leonora. And I told y'all, I said, man, is I'm tripping? These incest babies. And I made jokes about it, but look how those jokes is for real, for real. So, can we agree if you experience mind control and all of this stuff, it would come from gang stalking from family members? That hit different why those YouTubers saying the gang stalk. It's coming from your family. Look how in the Loso video, KENNEKA brother was treating her at the Loso video and the rest of the family members claiming they didn't know her at the time. But God showed us that video for that purposely only to reveal that gang stalking. Man, gang, bro. This is a spiritual moment right now. This to let you know your religious belief, and this the purpose why Jesus is coming. And he finna, when he coming, don't have fear. Cause he coming to save you from them. So when the government tell you, there go a UFO, you know what I'm saying? And then this thing you know, you scared cause the government like, yeah, you know, let's blow them up. Yeah, blow them up and keep those aliens away. Now they got us thinking that Jesus is an alien. Watch out for the UFO. How you think Jesus gonna get here? He finna come and everybody gonna see that. You see what I'm saying? Cause if I see any UFO, that's gonna be the happiest day of my life when I see them come. Cause I'm waving my hand. Here I go. And the first thing they gonna give Trey Gang that payout stick. Come on, we need you, Trey Gang. You been whipping ass on Earth. All right. I've been waiting on this moment. You know what I'm talking about. Man, I'm be whipping so much ass out there, man. Jesus gonna be like, hold up, shit. Goddamn Trey gang, we don't want to get goddamn corrupt now, you know what I'm talking about. We gotta still stick to the rules, and I'm be thinking that, man, no. I don't listen what they told me. Man, I'm finna box me. What loot? I want a box. I'm finna whoop him, you know what I'm talking about. I'm real talk. That's how I'm dedicated to my religious belief. Cause now I understand just by KENNEKA Jenkins case. And I had to go live. Cause this is spiritual belief to me. Cause the way they explaining this and the way Jesus preserved the words and the real reason why he heard, stop killing. Then you sacrificing your children. God gave you life. That's why we got you here, to enjoy life. But when Lucifer was cast down on the earth, you know what I'm talking about, and got everybody drinking water, because in heaven we ain't drinking water. We don't never thirst. But since he manipulated us, think about the Discovery Channel. How that white man came in the jungle and with their cameras and like, hey, how y'all do this and how y'all do that and what y'all be eating? Oh, we eat this and we eat that. And he was like, you want to taste some of our white only pie? And next thing you know, to me, they taste that white only pie. And oh my God, shit! This shit is good! Next thing you know, their immune system fucked up. Like, what the fuck is this? Now you done shit tons of bricks. No, I'm dead serious. Bruh, I can show y'all a video so funny that I'm in tears. It will put you in tears. It will put you in tears right now. And I don't want to get off the subject right now because it's the wrong thing to do at this moment. We'll do it at the end of this live video. But until then, let's get back on track, gang. Let's get back on track. Powerful word what Jesus said. I am the way. Just believe in me and have faith. And now I understand why he said having faith, so you won't be entertained. Entertained with the government, the Freemasonry, all that got in store with us, because they know Jesus coming back. The devil finna take us down with him. Since I'm finna go to jail anyway, I might as well. They just like snitching. You know how the FBI, get Snoop out there, and he finna take the whole gang down with him. Man, you know Satan don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Man, look, I'm gonna take everybody with me. Ain't no trumpets in hell. No violins, microphones in hell. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no number one hits in hell. Ain't no drugs in hell. Ain't no prostitutes, big booty hoes, what you crave for on this world, with the script johns and the money, the fame, and all of this. None of that's in hell when you die. You sold your soul. You a sellout. God said, I'm going to give you eternal life. You're going to live. You don't got to drink no water. You will never be sick. You will never be tired. You will always have energy. You can live amongst the animals, the birds and the bees. It's like living on the beach in the paradise. I really live like that forever instead of earthly wise and tricking everybody just to get that money. Cause you know it ain't come from God. You got that from the public. The people that made you rich. And them the people that's us gonna go down with them. Hello. Play this again.
Control not long after that. I have been hospitalized on 3 occasions. On my first time in the psychiatric ward of one of the major teaching hospitals on the west coast of Australia, I was diagnosed with having a brief reactive psychosis, Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, and an abnormal EEG, indicative of temporal lobe epilepsy. I had forgotten to eat or drink that day, and I could not.
Did y'all just heard the word epilepsy? Hold up, epilepsy? Ain't this the same thing in KENNEKA report? Epilepsy, what that mean? Everybody like epilepsy. Oh, this drug, the Topiramate supposed to be treating epilepsy. Uh-oh. And that's in the toxicology report. Back in those days, public one hip to toxicology report. Since we in another generation now and we know what appetite report, now we see, oh, this how you drug and you was using these drugs. Look, watch this.
Not stop crying, and I drove myself to hospital. My first psychiatrist gave me a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder, but she quickly changed that to dissociative identity disorder, as the alters made themselves known. Not long after the diagnosis, I tried to commit suicide in a park opposite a Masonic building. I survived taking 3 bottles of pills. I swallowed a bottle of anti-anxieties, a packet of antidepressants, and a bottle of antipsychotics. I did not even sleep. I consider myself lucky because my family moved from the East Coast to the West Coast of Australia when I was 9, and as a result, the ritual abuse by cult members stopped. Other types of abuse continued, but being taken in the middle of the night to attend ritual stopped. My sister, who is 7 years older than me, also has memories of the ritual abuse. One day when I was 26, she asked me if I remembered the underground chambers. I replied yes. She then asked if I remembered the children crying. I said, no, but I know they were there in the other rooms. My sister does not remember as much as I, but I am sure she has a lot more damage than me. She did not leave.
Miss Teresa say, yeah, I've been throwing hotel parties for my kids when they was 6 years old. That do this Freemason do this Eastern Star all over this, bruh? And she made statements about this. No wonder why these little words stuck out to me. Be like, yeah, that stuck out to everybody. What you mean throwing a party for your kids at hotels? And I'm listening to this.
Leave the East Coast of Australia until she was 16. My sister believes she has been through a process which Scientologists call PDH or pain, drug hypnosis. She believes that some organizations use the technique of applying pain with drugs accompanied with hypnotic suggestions. These suggestions or commands are also known as implants. Scientologists have been describing this process since the 1950s, Science of Survival, 1951. When my sister has had sessions on the galvanic skin response monitor or e-meter that Scientologists use, she had readings that suggested she has experienced hypnosis in her past. The skin response monitor is basically a biofeedback machine that gives instant feedback of a client's state of relaxation and immediate emotional reactions. Just before coming to the conference, my sister said she had read positive on the e-meter to memories of being raped on an altar, having electric shock treatment, seeing men in black robes, and being forced to drink blood and eat human feces. I also consider myself lucky because 17 years ago, when I confronted my mother and father with the ritual abuse, my mother said she was not involved with that, but here is the suitcase of your grandfather's Masonic paraphernalia. She has apologized for not being a good mother to me. I think this is the closest acknowledgement of the abuse I will get. This suitcase has confirmed so much for me. It has copies of passwords, hand signals, and ritual information for the Freemasons, along with aprons, jewels, and medals that my grandmother and grandfather wore at meetings. I had remembered the colors of the star, and my altars coincided with the points of the star. I felt like I had found the key. On the Order of the Eastern Star emblem, red is on the top left point of the star and blue is the top right point. In my mind, red had control of the left side of the body and blue had control of the right side of the body. The emblem was found on paraphernalia that could be found throughout my grandfather's house. I have integrated 26 personalities during my years in therapy, and I only have 2 left that are being stubborn and demand more answers before they integrate. I have integrated animal alters, which were mostly cats and tigers. My animal alters help me survive.
And that's why Gina McGill called Zach and said, yeah, they even got a pet mortuary. A pet mortuary. And I traced the pet mortuary back to Miss Teresa. Listen to this.
Survive basic life and death situations. My tigers supported me during starvation and imprisonment. My left red split took all the pain. My right blue split was strong and continued to get stronger. I still have many unanswered questions about my abuse, and hence my need to travel to find more information. During the height of my disability, I could not work for over 10 years, but now I am working full-time in the disability field. I remember being in cages, electric shocks, being cut, raped, photographed, drugged, hypnotized, starved, light-deprived, beaten, oxygen-deprived, and sleep-deprived. I have been put in coffins with spiders. I have participated in rituals inside halls and in outside bush settings. I have been tied to all.
What? Look. Go to the crime scene. Then Trey Gang show y'all. Look how the pool area, the dirt on her, the bushes. You see what I'm saying?
Altars. I have participated in mock births and deaths. I remember trapdoors in halls and being taken numerous times in the middle of the night to attend rituals. I have been cut, pricked, and pierced for bloodletting to be used in rituals. I have sustained type 4 damage of female genital mutilation, which is the least kind of damage that can be sustained according to the World Health Organization. The color.
The broom up the butt. The broom up the butt. Look how this ritual, and look at the evidence at the murder scene. And out Miss Teresa's mouth, everything lines up.
Color programming I went through took place in underground chambers. Each room had a different color, and different programming was perpetrated in them. Colors seemed to correspond with the points of the Eastern Star: blue, yellow, white, green, red, and black in the middle. The red room had a light, a gurney, a table full of torture instruments, and
Gurney and torture instruments. What Miss Teresa said, they brought my daughter out on the gurney. But Chosen King said, yeah, this was in the video. Damn it.
and electric shock equipment. The right side of my body, was covered up while experiments with electricity took place on the left side of my body. Electrodes were placed on my joints and produced crippling pain that I experience to this day. My head was free as they whispered things into my ears, and electric shocks were applied to each temple. This was how Red was created and reinforced. A woman asked me programming questions, and no matter how I answered, I was always wrong. I dissociated many times. Red and her alters appear to be groundwork for a sexual victim that can be passive to pain under any circumstance. She tolerated many blood rituals and rapes and feels most of my pain. In the blue room, there was a blue light, a gurney, electric shock equipment, buckets, and a sink. The left side of the body was covered, and the right side of the body received electric shocks. The shocks were applied to my muscles, and I often felt stronger after these sessions. Blue appeared to be a personality created to obey orders and feel no pain. She can be very angry and aggressive and will do whatever it takes to survive. I feel mostly programmed as these two colors, and my sister feels more programmed as white. I do not understand what they were trying to achieve with a left/red and right/blue color split, but I hope to find more answers.
That weird. Like, no cap. No bap. You're weird.
Zach, that wasn't no gang related. That was an orchestrated fucking hit. Because he was digging into the... Excuse me. Because he supposed to have it. They alter your mind. They are mind controlling people. People can alter your mind and make you say things that you wouldn't. So when people say she was supposed to go to the movies, right? What you think made her say yes to the hotel? Be for real. When I made that video, when I was talking about God, I was trying to talk to KENNEKA. Because we're spiritual. We are living in these last days. Like, seriously. And they killed that girl. Whoever put her in that program.
Yeah, I'm up. They gonna get put out. You ain't never seen a white folk. Nigga, this is one of them. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all get put out.
Hey, love y'all. All y'all.
Thank y'all for watching our live.
Family, Douglas, Sawyer, everybody.
Peace.
Live life. Don't let life live you. You may think that ain't going right for you, but it's going perfect. Because as long as you live, you got an opportunity and a chance to make a change. She finna go get some seafood. I'm finna go in the house and go to sleep.
Bridget, what? I'm being New Orleans too.
Happy birthday, Bridget. Enjoy, sister.
Love ya. This is from the mama.
Yes, indeed. You better say it. You better pop it.
Trisha.
Throw that. Trish, I love you, baby.
What's it?
You and all y'all in our prayers. Love y'all, for real, for real. For real. Bam. Fuck. We family. We all we got.
The battle is not given to the script of the strong, but the one that can endure to the end. Trust and believe that God got you through the midst of it all.
There go that Freemasonry, the Eastern Star. The Eastern Star done came out.
Trust and believe. Do not give up. Keep that faith and know that God got you through the midst. He got us through the midst of it all.
I miss all my family. I miss y'all. Here we go. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Answers. I became aware of the red/blue split early in my therapy near 20 years ago. As I became more co-conscious through therapy, I came to understand how they controlled each side of the body. I have researched 5 sources of information from survivors who have been color programmed. There are strong similarities between the colors. Blue is described as protective, does not experience pain, does not get hurt, strong, and sometimes military. Red is described as sexually abused, participating in blood rituals and used as a sex slave. Svalai, 1996. I don't know if everyone I believe was programmed by the Masons receives this basic type of color groundwork. I suspect that according to personality type, certain colors are accentuated and worked on. Perhaps order of birth has some influence over which color is accentuated. I don't understand what they were trying to do or what they were trying to create. I tend to wonder about what their master plan was meant to be. Red experiences pain from my left ankle, knee, hip, elbow, ear and eye, and left temporal lobe. When I have been triggered, I end up curled up in front of the heater, on my left side in pain. I experience my right blue side as unaffected by the abuse. I don't have as many nightmares as I used to, but I still have sleeping problems. I have not been able to sustain many relationships, but I am proud of an ever-growing circle of friends. I have never wanted children. I have always wondered why people would want to bring children into this world. I assumed all children would be hurt and have chosen not to have any. The methods that have helped me the most in my healing include Gestalt therapy, massage, and exercise. I am doing a lot of walking and cross-training at the moment, so both sides of my brain can learn to work together. It seems a very long process for both my left and right hemispheres to learn to communicate and coordinate together. The left side...
If we can get the timeline, a little while ago, and that person was saying that this the father, this the son, this the grandson, I want to clear that up. That is inaccurate information. Secondly, let me tell you this. I'm not giving the names of these people because these people are part of the Freemason organization, affiliated with the Eastern Star organization. I personally know people in this organization at one point in time was going to, go through the process of becoming an Eastern Star. I mean, that's still on my mind. I haven't.
Damn, she just told on us about what this information we just heard. Damn. Golly. Boy, this shit hit different.
Is personally a part of the Freemason organization, affiliated with the Eastern Star organization. I personally know people in this organization at one point in time was going to, go through the process of becoming an Eastern Star. I mean, that's still on my mind. I haven't 100% got it out of my mind. I just want that to be out there. So, with that being said, I'm not going to give you these people full names. It took me hours to really find this out. But the person in the middle is who really ties this picture to this case. What I will tell you is the initials. The person in the middle initial is TB. And so you can easily find him. That is Tynasia's. I think I'm saying her name right. That's Ty's sister, the one that was in the live video.
That's why Eugenia Walker dead. And they staged the Jalen Ford crime scene. Pow! Do they hit different now? Miss Teresa, Eastern Star, her daughter died that night too. Right? Boom! There's two girls. Ain't that go back to an Eastern Star in the 30th degree? And both of their family was there. And you want to know why King Rod talking about, yeah, it was 3 people that died that night. It was 3 people that died that night. Now we just got 2. Now we finna see the Evans family. And y'all know she love to talk about Mason. I still got my live videos up. When I had her on my platform talking about it, I set her up the whole time. Pie y'all. Pie y'all. Another coincidence, right? So, what I'm basically saying, the people that was victims look at their grandparents and their mothers. And look who died that night. Multiple nights. And not only that, it's finna get even more deeper. Cause now you finna see where the body went and where the organs went to. So listen to this. Do her video hit different now?
That's her baby daddy's dad. So that's Tynasia's father-in-law, figuratively speaking, because I don't know if they're technically married, but that's what she refers to him as, her father-in-law. The man to his right, our left, his initials are EM. I strongly believe this is that person. And if anyone knows the names of them and that's not the initial, then come back and let me know and I'll go back, because I have went through hundreds of pictures and hundreds of profiles, and y'all wouldn't even imagine how long it has taken me to just get this information. The person to TB's left, our right, I have not found anything on him yet. I have found a lot of lookalikes, a lot of could have beens, but it wasn't. As well with EM. I had to weave through a lot. And this one right here, I feel like it's the person that's in him in this picture, because everything that I was comparing lined up. So I'm not just giving y'all just some things I want y'all to have. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the case. I wanted to clear up the misunderstanding of who is in this picture. Now, if you want to start debunking this picture, I'm telling you how to do it. But what I will not do is get into this picture because of the simple fact of the organizations that, they're in. And that is.
Side of my body has sustained a lot of injury. My brain seems willing to sacrifice the left side of me for my ultimate survival. I believe that the ritual abuse stopped when my family moved to the other side of Australia, but I believe that the incest and abuse did continue till I moved out of home when I was 18. My mother continues to live in denial, although she will answer my questions when she can. Today I continue to work as a disability support worker, and my therapy is coming to a close. I have come to the realization that I may never be fully integrated, but co-consciousness has helped me achieve many goals that I never thought possible, like attending this conference. My greatest achievement has been pure survival, and anything that happens now is a bonus. Thank you for listening to my story, and I will now show you some slides. Some of the slides may be triggering, so please take care of yourself. The first slides are some of the objects and documents from the infamous suitcase I inherited, and the later slides show my representation of the underground chambers that abuse took place in. I don't know how these groups discovered these torture techniques, and I don't know how they got to Australia. If anyone has had similar experiences, I would be glad to hear from you. References: Salter, M. 2010. Adult Accounts of Organized Child Sexual Abuse in Australia. Ritual Abuse in the 21st Century. Arden Noblet, P. Perskin Noblet, 2008. Ritual Abuse and Torture in Australia. Advocates for Survivors of Child Abuse, 2006. The World Health Organization, WHO. Fort Refuge. Robinson, B.A. 1996.
The state government announced the proposed legislation today. It's in part due to the stabbing of a police dog during an arrest in Brisbane last year. Recent outages have shown
Now y'all see that? This was on the news. They was doing the news, and next thing you know, that popped up in the middle of the sermon. Let's do that again. Remember they talking about animals, police animals. Look, this what they showed in the middle of a report.
It's a very touchy and deep area to be tapping on, which is why this case is so dangerous. And I know that, and I understand that this case is dangerous as hell. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let you go because I have some more things that I want to try to pump out to you. And if y'all didn't make it past like 8-9 minutes in my last video I put up, y'all will see my computer and devices are running slow as the fuck. So it is taking things longer now for me to get out to y'all. So
as I'm in the midst of applying for residency right.
Jobs Daughters International is a Masonic-affiliated youth organization for girls and young women aged 10 to 20. The organization is commonly referred to as simply Jobs Daughters and sometimes abbreviated as JDI or IOJD, referring to its longtime former name, International Order of Jobs Daughters. Jobs Daughters welcomes many religions and cultures. The only religious prerequisite is a belief in a supreme being. Family relationship to a free and accepted Mason is no longer a prerequisite for membership. Masons are active with the organization and participate in most states as associate guardians on the respective levels. JDI promotes itself as an organization where girls rule, but there is plenty of adult guidance and interaction. Members are referred to as Jobies, and members make long-lasting friendships across the world to promote the ideals of the order. Membership. Edit. In order to apply for membership in Job's Daughters, one must be a girl between the ages of 10 and 20. To join this organization, an applicant may be either related to a Master Mason or be sponsored by a majority member of Job's Daughters.
You mean to tell me the members is ages to 10 to 20? The members 10 to 20, bro. Oh. That explains this.
Before I let this play, this young lady right here wants Chosen King to leave her alone. Listen for yourself.
Boy, look at the grooming they did with their kids. Look how they look like living aura and denied. Like they denied Jesus. You see how her mama look with her child and she telling you that's how look. That's the same thing that exposes this when it comes to kids. Look at the grooming, brainwashing. Grooming, brainwashing, manipulating their own kids. That's cold. This went, look. This girl right here, living over people. When Chosen King spilled the tea on her, she told the world, I don't even know that girl. I don't know no KENNEKA, keep my name out your mouth. What?
Y'all, I shared the video on my page. Y'all want to go watch it. Just listen to this.
She don't look. She know what her mama taught her, bro. So she brainwashed. She ain't the average. Like, she ain't one of us. See that? What you suspect when you ask her? You know what I'm saying? Out. Look at this.
Daughters, and a master mason.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do something right quick. I'm trying to pull something up. Man, they done froze my page up. Hold on, y'all. They done froze my page up. I'm trying to get on that job. Oh, man, I done got too serious. Man, hold on, guys. Let me see. Can I, I'm gonna pull it up right quick. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Alright, I'm back. They trying to cut all of this off. So let's go to the Order Eastern Star. We already went to that, right? I want to get to the rainbow for girls. Let's listen to this, gang.
The International Order of the Rainbow for Girls, IMORG, is a Masonic youth service organization that teaches leadership training through community service. Young women learn about the value of charity and service through their work and involvement with their annual local and grand, state or country, service projects. Historically, the order welcomed girls from age 11 to 20 years old with or without a family connection Freemasonry. 3. The modern organization is open to all regardless of race or religion. 4. History. Edit. The order came into existence in 1922, when the Reverend W. Mark Sexton, a Freemason, was asked to make an address before South McAllister Chapter Number 149, Order of the Eastern Star, in McAllister, Oklahoma. As the Order of Demolay had come under his close study during his Masonic activities, he suggested that a similar order for young women would be beneficial. The first initiation consisted of a class of 171 young women on April 6, 1922, in the auditorium of the Scottish Rite Temple in McAllister, Oklahoma. The original name was Order of the Rainbow for Girls, 5. Officers. Edit. Members can hold many different offices, also called stations, in the local assembly. Each requires some memory work and all but 2 serve for 1 term, 4 or 6 months out of the year, depending on assembly bylaws. Some offices are elected by the other members in the assembly. These offices normally include faith, hope, charity, worthy associate advisor, and worthy advisor. There are also 2 offices that are elected in January but serve a full year, which are treasurer and recorder. The other offices are appointed by the worthy advisor, president, and mother advisor. All offices include frowny face 6. Worthy advisor, WA, presides at meetings and plans activities for her term like a president, the highest office in an assembly. Worthy associate advisor, WA, duties similar to a vice president, presides over a meeting in the absence of the worthy advisor. Charity teaches about charitable deeds. Hope teaches that hope is always there for us. Faith teaches that faith is our constant companion. She is the officer who guides new candidates throughout an initiation ceremony. Recorder records minutes and handles correspondence. Treasurer handles money and bills and compiles reports about the balances of the assembly's various money accounts. Chaplain leads in prayers. Drill leader leads the officers in their floor work and leads guests around the assembly room. 7 bow stations teach lessons about the colors of the rainbow and their corresponding virtues. Love, red, in all its forms. Religion, orange, the importance of religion in all its forms, based on love and forgiveness.
I say that again. Corruption at its best. Man, I got chills thinking about this right now, man. Listen, what y'all about to hear is the cover up, man. Listen, I want everybody to file in real quick, man. Man, I'm gonna let everybody get in here real quick. Justice leads, police calls. We were right. It's a cover up. Man. What up, Jazzy? What up? This is corruption at its best, man. This is ill right here, man. Man, y'all finna hear some stuff right here, man. Listen. Let everybody come in, man. Let everybody come in. This need to be shared. This need to be shared everywhere. This need to be shared everywhere. Let me go on Facebook, man. Let me tell everybody I'm live, man. Everybody gotta hear this. Everybody gotta hear this right here. Everybody gotta hear this right here. Come on, everybody, come on through, come on through. Everybody need to hear this right here, man. This right here, this boy, ooh. It's a cover up, y'all. It's a cover up, y'all. Y'all finna hear it. Y'all finna hear it. They corrupt. Police are corrupt, y'all. Come on. Come on. Wait, where the people at now? Where the people at now? Come on, y'all. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna put this out there. We're gonna put this out there. This don't make no sense right here, man. This don't make no sense right here, man. I'm gonna give everybody time, man. We got wait a couple minutes. We're gonna let everybody file up in here for this. It ain't no way they finna get rid. They're not getting away with this, man. They got the heat up under them right now. Yep. They got the heat on them, y'all. Watch this. Wait till everybody get in here. They come on through. Come on through. People, bruh. Listen. They go to teeth sucking. That's what y'all want? We here, man. Call us ASAP. We got... And he basically choked and swallowed all his words and said he didn't even say it. We said we got you on recording on the first recording saying it. We like, bro, you finna lose your job, man. So he hung up in our face. We called back. He got his partner on the phone. His partner trying to play good cop, bad cop. Well, slow down. We can talk about this. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because they know they in hot water. They tried to stir Miss Barbara off, have Miss Barbara just thinking that her daughter been found. Somebody, your daughter been found, but she don't want to talk to you and we like...
That's the evidence. Pow. That's finna bring T Slade to the lights. Do this make sense now? When you got Eugenia Walker there, they stayed at the crime scene. They staged KENNEKA crime scene, but they cremated the other girl. Boy, don't that hit different now? Don't it hit different now? I know the story when Trey Gang be saying, and I know some of y'all be like, man, yeah, Trey Gang, I fuck with you, but I don't agree with that though, you know. But I ride with you though, you know what I'm saying? But now do this make sense? Cause look. This is where T Slade, the Evans come in there.
Like, nah, man, she's dead. Don't play with us. She's dead. And how about he told us about YouTube? How about he came out and said something about YouTube where you can stop doing all the YouTube and what? These demons. Y'all want to hear these demons? Y'all want to hear these demons? Got him. Oh, got him. Got the whole police department in one call, in 3 calls. Got him. Yup. Let's hear these demons, man. Let's hear them. Which one is the right one? I want to make sure I got the right call on the first one. Identified crook. Identified crook. Oh, excellent. Appreciate you calling me. This is in regards to a missing person report you made for Antonia Evans. Yeah. Okay, she's been located. She's in good health. She's fine. I spoke to her at length. My daughter, that's not my daughter. That young lady in the apartment, that's not my daughter. No, I spoke to your daughter. I spoke to your daughter at length. I talked to her at long length. I quizzed her on her entire life, on her driver's license, her state ID, her date of birth, where she was. Excuse me. I'm Miss Barbara grandson. You know, she's of the age, but the person that you probably talked to was the person that stole her identity. No, absolutely not. I've located Antonia Evans. Listen when I say this. I've located Antonia Evans. It was.
So now you know why this police call hit real different. Look how this ain't just how police handle a situation. This is a crooked police officer, King robbing them, pinning in the corner because of that other body. Hi, y'all.
Nobody that stole her identity. It is the real and only Antonia Evans. Where is she? I can't disclose her location. She's an adult. It would be a violation of her constitutional right if I disclose where she was at. But I am positive that I've located Antonia Evans. She is alive and well. I can't force her to communicate with you. I cannot disclose.
Let me find out Antonio and Evans is her real name, and you got to show proof of life. And you said she alive and well. According to the law, let's get a proof of life. It says she dead or living. Cause I don't see no reports of it. Hello. And Antonio and Vic Evans got a funeral home so they can cremate bodies. That's why they went to Atlanta, did a protest. Remember when Straight Rob was talking about Atlanta? Now this finna hit real different. Listen to this.
Her location. You're lying. But she is alive and well. I will let you know that for sure. There was some things there's some videos that are circulating that may be of a criminal nature. They're soliciting funds, possibly illegally. So that's going to be looked into by other departments and other detectives. But I'm calling to let you know that I've talked to and located Antonio Evans. And that I'm clearing out the missing person. She is not a missing person. She is alive and well. I will mark down today that I communicated with you. If I have any other questions going forward, what is the best number to reach you at?
Okay, first of all, can I say this? We have concrete proof that Antonia is deceased.
Nope, doesn't have it.
He's lying. We got proof. We have proof.
Okay, what proof do you have?
So, wait a minute. Okay, listen. This is crazy. Listen. Well, first of all, we call you because we have a missing family member.
Yeah, she's not missing. Okay, so let's. What is this so-called? What is the proof that you're? Okay, what is the proof that you're speaking of?
The proof that I'm speaking of is that my family member is the one that was inside the Crown Plaza Hotel who they are trying to pass on to the department.
There was a medical examiner. Listen, sir, I know what that what you guys put on the internet. It's not true. There was a medical examiner that absolutely established who that person was. Are you saying that the medical examiner is lying?
No, I don't understand.
Ooh. Hello. Boy, if you go to Trey Game video right now that I release, go back to those 911 frequency round about this time.
Are you trying to say that all the police and all the medical examiners from Rosemont are in cahoots with each other and are lying about who the person that was found deceased in that?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, but there's concrete proof that is not the case. So, I'm sorry. You can contact Rosemont directly. You can contact the medical examiner directly if you want to argue their findings. But I'm not here to argue anything. The only thing I'm letting you know is Antonia is alive and well, and I'm closing out the missing person report. I talked to her right. I'm positive of the person that I was communicating with, and she's alive and well. She's choosing not to talk to you, and she's choosing not to disclose her location. But she is, and I proved it through the record that I have that I was speaking to the right person. So if you do have any other suspicions that is the case, you can contact Rosemont Police Department or the medical examiner for that location as well. I'll put you on as notified. You have a good day.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yo, these people corrupt. They corrupt, bro. You see what he did? Look, how he takes on my stomach. Man, bro.
Hey, look, it's crazy, bro. They talking about the internet and all this shit, man. This is crazy, bro.
I told you, this is crazy. This is uncovered, bro.
Hey, bro, play that shit on live right now, bro.
I am.
Watching, play it on live, bro.
I am.
This crazy.
Now, y'all listen. We called back, but we called somebody over his head. Listen to me. We called back. We called somebody over his head. She said, there's no way you can close out a missing person report by talking with somebody over the phone, no matter what they say over the phone. She said he's a lie. Okay? Now, listen. Listen. Just listen. Just listen. I think they were impersonating. I just received a call. I don't know if this person is impersonating to be an officer from you guys' location or not, and I'm just trying to make sure. I think they were impersonating to be from you guys' precinct. What did they say? They said that they had information on the Antonia Evans case and to call them immediately. They never said a name, never said a badge number, anything of that sort. And are you from?
That's why I chose the king, right? That's why I chose the king. He married to the Evans. And he know what's going on truly what the Evans did. They know the girl cremate the girl and all this, and the police talking about, yeah, she's still alive and well, but no proof. Cause you got to show proof of life. You see what I'm saying? You got to show proof of life. Cause if you're a relative and she don't want to communicate with you, you know what I'm saying? They got to show you proof of life that she well and doing all right. It is over with. No more about that. Police couldn't do that because they got a funeral home and they got evidence. That's why the police responding the way they responding.
Familiar with the Antonia Evans case? No. Antonia Evans. Yeah. So he called us and he said, out his mouth, that we no longer need to search for Antonia Evans because he has confirmed her identity via a telephone call. We contacted our lawyer. Yes, ma'am. Did you say something? We contacted our lawyer. He said legally, no one can make a proper identification via phone. You just can't do that in a missing person case. So yes. So he basically told us that we know the woman to be dead, deceased. And he just basically, I think he impersonated being an officer and tried to tell us to stay away, and that she's been found. He actually told us that he found her, had a phone conversation with her, and she said that she does not want to talk to her mother, and she does not want anybody to reach out to her.
Mom, can you help me?
All right, who is she to you? This is my Miss Barbara Evans. She is my good friend, and I'm helping her with this case and trying to get the body exhumed. The body of which.
I can refer you to the missing person phone number.
But is that? Yes, ma'am. Before, and I didn't mean to cut you off, ma'am. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just been a long night. I'm sorry, but is it legal to identify a person via a phone call? Like me and you on the phone right now. If I'm a missing,
no.
Thank you.
No, we don't know who the voice is. We don't have high-tech voice identification.
And what is your name, ma'am?
Officer Higgins.
Officer Higgins, we have to ask now because that guy gave us no type of identification, nothing.
You know what number he called from?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the number?
He called from 312 747 8274.
All right, that's the missing. Actually, that's the youth officer's phone number.
Youth officer.
Call that number back, and whoever answers, just say you got a call from this number. Because that's who investigates the missing persons, actually.
We haven't been able to call it back. Every time we try to call the number back, it drops our phone calls.
Oh, it should be okay, because that's the only line. They have one line.
We haven't been able to get through. We've been trying. Do you know the head guy? Yes, ma'am.
I can transfer you from here.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great, ma'am.
I'm right here. I can see it from here.
That would be great. That would be great.
Okay.
Nature, yellow, its importance in your daily life. Immortality, green, the understanding of death is a part of life. Fidelity, blue, emphasis on being honest and reliable. Patriotism, indigo, encouraging citizenship to your country. Service, violet, service to others which bind all the colors together. Confidential observer guards the inner doors of the assembly room. Outer observer guards the outer doors of the assembly room. Musician and choir director provide music for the meetings. Some assemblies and grand assemblies have other officers not specified in the ritual, such as historian, editor, assistant grand editor, circulation manager, orator or lecturer, Bible bearer, goodwill ambassador, American flag bearer, state flag bearer, Christian flag bearer, rainbow flag bearer, and assembly banner bearer. 7, 8, 9. It is an unwritten rule that each of the line officers, faith, hope, charity, and worthy associate advisor, advances to the next highest office, culminating in her term as worthy advisor. However, this is not a guarantee. 10. Advisors. Edit. The local assembly is governed by an advisory board of 7 to 15 adults consisting of master masons, members of Order of the Eastern Star, members of the Order of Amaranth, majority members, and family members of active members. Some advisory boards are appointed by a sponsoring body, while others are a club style and are not sponsored. Elected offices of an advisory board are chairperson, mother advisor, secretary, and treasurer. The mother advisor is the liaison between the members and the advisory board. Almost all of the assembly work should be done by the members, with the advisors in support roles only. A district deputy is appointed by the Supreme Inspector/Deputy as an aide to the local assemblies. The authority of the district deputy is limited to inspecting the ceremonial work of the assembly and providing guidance at the request of the advisory board or Supreme Inspector/Deputy. The district deputy is not a member of the advisory board but is a resource and a reference, as well as the first person the mother advisor and board chair would go to for help and questions. 11. High honors. Edit. The appointing of grand officers varies from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. Generally, to be appointed or elected to a grand floor office, a member must be a past or present worthy advisor in her assembly. Grand representatives may also be PWAs, but it is not mandatory. Other offices include Grand Choir, Grand Assistant Outer Observer/Grand Confidential Observer Helper, Personal Page, and Grand Page at Large. Each jurisdiction has their own traditions. The Grand Cross of Color is the highest award given to a member or adult leader for outstanding service. Recipients of the award, Masters of the Grand Cross of Color, are expected to meet once per year for special service. 12. In order for designates to be nominated, the Assembly must initiate 3 new members within a calendar year. For every 3 new members, 1 member may be chosen to receive the Grand Cross of Color for service rendered above and beyond what is expected for Rainbow. The Masters of the Grand Cross of Color meet with the Advisory Board to decide which members to nominate as a designee for the Grand Cross of Color. The Grand Cross of Color may also be awarded to adults that serve the Assembly, but there may be no more adults than young women that are nominated. In addition, adult sponsors without Masonic affiliation are awarded the service to Rainbow in place of the Grand Cross of Color. Supreme Assembly. Edit. The governing body.
Go just see what happens. Go tell the baby. Don't mess with it. Go, baby. Thank you, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Just go with him quietly.
Why are they trying to turn up to the tip off? Go back to the tip off.
What is this?
Yes, sir. What's your name again, sir? Hayden. Yes, sir. Did you call? I'm a representative of Miss Barbara Evans. Did you give her a call earlier?
Who?
Miss Barbara Evans. Did you give her a call earlier about Miss Antonia Evans?
Obviously, I can't disclose anything over the phone. I don't even know who I'm speaking to.
You're speaking. Okay. So you never called her, sir?
I cannot discuss any of my cases with anybody.
Well, I was actually in the background. I'm a representative of hers. You said that you identified her daughter via phone, and legally you cannot do that. That's not a proper identification way. I have your name now. I also have your badge number. And you said what, sir? That's fine?
That's fine. I have no idea what you're speaking of, but that's fine.
Yes, we...
Over the phone. Have a nice day.
Yes, okay.
You know what?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
During the time of the judges, an Israelite family from Bethlehem, who are Ephrathites, Elimelech, his wife Naomi, and their sons Mahlon and Chilion, emigrate to the nearby country of Moab. Elimelech dies, and the sons marry two Moabite women. Mahlon weds Ruth and Chilion Orpah. After about 10 years, the two sons of Naomi also die in Moab, 1:4. Naomi decides to return to Bethlehem. She tells her daughters-in-law to return to their own mothers and remarry. Orpah reluctantly leaves. However, Ruth demurs. "Do not urge me to leave you, to turn back and not follow you. For wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you lodge, I will lodge."
See, you gotta make sure that you're gonna be working in Alaska, sir.
I think he's still on the call. I got a conference call. Still on.
Okay, I hope you don't get listen. Yeah, I hope that this motherfucker is listening. 55, let us listen. No, he hung up. No, son still trying to get on there. But we got you, sir.
Yeah, he said he never said that. He said, I don't know.
So, I got a question I want to ask y'all. Tell me why the past 4 months, all the attention's been on the mama, the sister, KENNEKA daddy, the stepdaddy, boyfriend, every fucking body. The attention been on everybody but the people at that motherfucking party. Y'all even put KENNEKA on the microscope. Everybody getting the finger pointed at them but the people at that party. I just don't forgot about the motherfuckers, huh? Made me really want to question y'all motive, bro. Ain't nobody talking about Irene and Monifa no more, bro. Like, they just under the radar. But
there's no need to talk about Monifa and Irene, cause look how deep this went. Look how deep this go. Look how deep they look. Even she looked like Miss Teresa. You see how she even looked like Miss Teresa, bruh? And how the way she talking and denying that girl, bruh. Look how she look like Leonora. Look.
Ordinary antiperspirants can't fight sweat better than Secret Clinical, so we'll crush it without sweating it.
Problem with Chosen King.
Living with Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis often means spending hours.
Yo, what's up? This your girl.
Oh man, goddamn it.
Show y'all. Hold on, let me go to this first. Let me go to this first right here, y'all.
Hold on, y'all. Here we go. We gonna show y'all the
this
text.
one right here for sure. Shout out to the Miss Authentic Epic Boom. Because I was just strolling today and I seen something, y'all. And I just had to think about old Chosen and Miss Teresa. Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember Teresa sent him this, y'all? Do y'all remember that? Give me 1 second.
you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Shout out to Authentic Epic Boom.
What's going on? This is Authentic Epic Boom.
Y'all
What's
remember
up,
that?
Drink Squad and Epic Boomers? I thank you for your support. I thank you for your comments and your love. I
want y'all to pay attention.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Watch this.
This is interesting.
Why does she call Chosen the he, she?
It's
For
going
one,
in.
pay attention, y'all.
Chosen King. Wow, and a lot of you guys have told me about him because I didn't know about him.
But we never paid attention to this, y'all.
Start transpiring.
He, she,
Chosen King, please make my name taste like shit coming out of your mouth. Wherever you is, troll, whoever is following him, please stop. He does not know.
She know exactly who that troll is. Teresa know exactly who that goddamn troll is.
Okay, come
But I want
on,
to know why
bruh.
did Teresa call him a she, he, and why did Teresa say?
Let's go.
Was you the one that did that to KENNEKA? But let's go and play it out.
Let's go.
Epic read it out.
Please.
Wherever you is, troll, whoever is following him, please stop. All of this start transpiring, and it says, Chosen King, please make my name taste like shit coming out of your mouth. Wherever you is.
Teresa never responded to nobody on the whole motherfucking YouTube, but Chosen King.
Yeah, because he was running his mouth. Next.
Everybody on YouTube, she never said nothing to nobody. No matter how many times people called her a mother or this or that, this or that, this or that. You know why she said something to Chosen?
Why?
Because Chosen really knew what happened.
Really?
Because Chosen was at that hotel, y'all.
You were there too.
Troll, whoever is following him, please stop. He does not.
Hey, they don't listen, folk. They don't listen, folk. But yo, this gonna be a quick video, y'all. I just wanna go ahead. We gotta throw that she died on the 9th thing out the window, man. My team did some major research. It's gonna be a quick video. All right. I just put this in paint, y'all, but this is a valid screenshot. Latasha Jenkins put up on the 9th at 4:38. She said, Facebook, family, and friends, please join my family and I with prayer that my niece KENNEKA return home to us. She has been missing since yesterday, September the 9th. She has been missing since yesterday. Lord, cover her and keep her safe. Bring her back home. This is, see, yet the 8th was when Latasha got the news. She died on the 6th. Latasha just got the news on the 8th. She put this post up on the 9th. All right. Then when she put this.
So boom, Miss Teresa tricked the Jenkins family. They didn't know, cause what happened on the 6th, and Miss Teresa were lying on the footage to show them, yeah, this what we was at on the 9th.
This post up, the people responded. All right. Praying for you. You know what I'm saying? Right after that, she got the praying hands because she put hers up at 4 o'clock. She got the praying hands. Here go the family coming in. Geraldine Mullen praying. Sue Johnson, cover her with your blood. We can take that L out. Cover. All right. Lord, please bring her home safe. Okay, 9 o'clock. Then look, how they already saying this when she supposedly ain't even got to the party yet on the 9th? So we can go ahead and throw that 9th out the window, man. Go ahead and throw that out the window. We're gonna throw the live videos out the window. We throwing the autopsy out the window. We throwing the 9th out the window. We going straight for the killers after this, man. I really didn't want to, you know, but here we go. Kimmy Kim praying for her safe return. Sean Anderson prayers. Look, it's still 9 o'clock. Still early in the night. She supposedly hadn't even got to the party yet. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to make this quick video, man. Throw the 9th out the window. Throw the live videos out the window. Throw the autopsy out the window. Let's crack down on the killers, man.
Then you will see what he was talking about, because everybody know what the narrative gave us. September 9th, she supposed to be there at the hotel, and they supposed to be looking for her. This when Mitch Reese supposed to be making the call at 7:42. You just got to filter out between the lines what he really saying.
Let's crack down on the killers. I got two different scenarios on how she could have died, and when I get the most valid one, I will present it to you. But it's one I've been riding with since the beginning. But it was one that was just brought up earlier today when we was doing the live of a possible vendetta of the cousin that she was dating, because this dude was obsessed with y'all. That cousin was obsessed with her. Y'all just don't understand. But anyway, quick video. We can go ahead and throw the ninth out the window. Yeah.